There are plenty of times when men and women confuse love and actual interest and desire for them with lust. They confuse love with lust. Even men struggle with understanding the difference because sometimes you want to have sex with a girl so much that your brain kind of like creates this imagery of themselves in your mind that's like almost like a goddess, and it doesn't even represent reality, but it's done so that you can actually go and have sex, so that you can procreate. So your brain does that in order to make it look better, in order to survive. For example, do you know why when you're hungry, anything that you eat when you're hungry tastes good? I mean, you don't give a fuck when you're hungry, man. When people are hungry, some people resort to cannibalism. That's how fucking deep this shit goes. So it also translates from the biological perspective to the mental perspective, which can also be said biologically because it's part of the brain. Which is when you want something real bad, your brain is going to enhance it, and only will you be able to return to reality if you one either disidentify or you actually get satisfied, and then you get to see the object which you wanted as how it really is, and it really never really matches up. So that's why a lot of the times you confuse actual love with lust. All right. So I'm gonna give you, women, 5 signs that a man actually wants to have a relationship with you, because I, even as a guy, I know the signs that when I really want to be with a girl. Mind you, this is why I'm actually a dating coach for men, and I also live this. I'm also someone who enjoys the art of seduction, enjoys like meeting and attractive women. So because of that, I know how it feels to just want a girl, and also I know how it feels to really want a girl, right? So I'm gonna give you these 5 signs, and these are kind of eye-opening when you see them because they're not obvious, but these are signs that really happen in real life. So the first one is when the guy's interested in your parents. There's no other reason why a guy will be interested in your parents unless he wants something more special than you, alright? No pussy's good enough to want to meet the parents, alright? You gotta be able to know the person. Once you know the person and you actually have some form of emotion for the person, you actually have the desire to actually meet the parents. Like that's actually is, and it's even better when they're good looking too. So that's like a good sign, things to come. Number 2, when you notice his tastes and interests are changing. Now, changing could be in any way, like changing for the better, which is for you. He starts watching Game of Thrones with you. He starts watching, I don't know, like I don't know what kind of shows you guys watch, women. I don't know, like fucking Hello Kitty. I don't know some women show you guys watch. He starts watching that show with you, Friends. I don't know. Literally, like when you start noticing the guy's actually enjoying the things that you enjoy, or acting like he's enjoying them, he really likes you. There's no other reason why a guy would want to go to a I don't know, Disney musical on skates. I don't know, with a girl, unless he's actually interested in her. Okay, there's no other reason why. So that's a good sign, all right? So that's a good sign. Now, number 3, when he goes out of his way to spend extra time with you that doesn't involve sex. Let me tell you something, man. When I'm with a girl and I actually just want to have sex, I am not gonna hang out and have breakfast with you. Have like little breakfast. Have a little powwow together. No, like. That's not the kind of relationship we have. So when a guy really wants a relationship with you, he's gonna actually hang out with you, take you on dates, really hang out, and sometimes it may not even end up in sex. And as a result, he may stay over simply because of that. Right? He just cuddles with you. Like sex doesn't happen, but he's still there. But what's keeping him there? Something is. It's definitely not his dick, right? It's something inside him. Maybe his heart is keeping you with them. I don't know. But that's what usually happens, When you actually like the person, you become addicted. You feel high. You feel like you're in a little fantasy world. And so as a result, that first initial, like, I'm with the person, will draw the person to actually want to spend time with you. That also includes not having sex, all right? Personally, I don't imagine how that's even possible. But, and look, I have a different mentality, I'm a weak person, don't blame me. Okay, so number 4, when he doesn't hang out with his friends to prefer you. Oh, this one I know is the living shit out of me. I hate when this happens. Okay, I see the signs. I try my best. I try to throw a little. I try to, like, yo, let's go to the bar, man. But this happens a lot. When a guy's actually liking the girl, he's gonna actually start hanging out with the girl a lot more. He's gonna start preferring saying no to his friends just to hang out with his girl, and that's understandable, right? A little fucked up, but anyways, not my problem, right? So that's actually one of those signs, and if you actually start doing that, if you are a good girl, You know, don't be a bad girl. Be a good girl and actually tell the girl, look, tell the guy, look, man, hang out with your friends sometimes. It's important that he does that because you don't want a guy to become attached. Now, paradoxically, by telling him to do that, he's actually gonna want to hang out with you even more. So that might even backfire even more. Funny enough. Number 5, when he asks you to sleep over, or is always wants you to sleep over his house. So when he's asking you to sleep over, like come sleep over, like not just have sex, but come sleep over. Bring your shit, motherfucker. Like that, right? Like you guys have like a little sleepover, right? But when he does that and doesn't include sex, I mean, in the beginning it's gonna include sex, but when you start noticing that he's actually just inviting you just to hang out, like what the fuck? Like when that happens, he just really likes you. Like that's relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's there. All right, it's there. Like these are little subtle signs that if you don't see them, don't be worried. But these are signs that if you see them, like, oh yeah, man, there's no other reason why a guy would be doing that. You know. In addition to the last sign is when a guy wants to sleep over with you and is actually cuddling with you. That's a pretty good sign. But remind you, some guys actually like to have a girl over. Actually, like the company. Actually, like cuddle with a girl. Me, see, that's how I am sometimes. You know, like I enjoy a girl. You know, hey, come here, yeah, come over, come cuddle with me, right? Yeah, fuck that shit. Don't mind my dick. You know, of course it's hard, but don't mind it. You know, like actually just enjoy doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so some guys like that. So that could be that could just be a character trait of the person, but. Aside from that, the other ones, once you start seeing he's interested in your parents, notices his tastes are changing to abide with your taste, and when he goes out of his way to spend extra time with you that doesn't include sex, and when he prefers hanging out with you aside from his friends, when that shit starts happening, yeah, like it's getting real. It's getting Facebook relationship status real. So anyways, this is Alex from mindfuljackson.org. I may make another video. I don't know if I will. Let me know. Take care.